The 2014–2016 Triumph Trophy SE. The newest incarnation of the trophy launched by Triumph in 2012 puts the luxury in luxury touring. The 1215cc engine, also used in the Tiger Explorer, gives smooth power delivery and packs a respectable punch when it comes to torque and horsepower. Available only in select markets, the Trophy SE is lightweight for a tourer and comes with amenities you'd expect to see on a bike intended to go the distance. Continue reading for my review of the Triumph Trophy SE. Design. With sport bike styling in the front and touring comfort in the rear, the Trophy SE comes with features you'd want to see on a touring bike. The wind tunnel-tested windscreen is electronically adjustable for height and creates a quiet cockpit with little or no head buffeting. Electronic suspension allows you to change your suspension settings on the handlebars, and three-way electronic preload adjustment lets you tune the suspension to accommodate passenger and cargo for your trip. Features I'd expect to see on the top-of-the-line tourer are here, such as adjustable seat height, an integrated audio system with Bluetooth, iPad capabilities, cruise and traction control, wide saddle and comfortable pillion, and tire pressure monitoring. A 6.6-gallon fuel tank combined with estimated mileage of about 55 mpg combined gives you a range of over 300 miles. Chassis. Even with its 649-pound dry weight, Triumph actually took significant steps to keep weight down, starting with the bones of the beast. Aluminum beams make up the twin spar frame that not only carries the weight of the bike, but can support up to 527 pounds of some combination of rider, passenger, cargo, for a total well over the half-ton mark. The factory set the steering head at a moderate 27 degrees for 4.7 inches of trail, and this should be plenty to lend the Trophy SE some stability at speed despite the compact 60.7-inch wheelbase. A single-side, cast aluminum swingarm pulls double duty as a housing to enclose and protect the driveshaft, with the additional benefit of being lighter than a traditional, yoke-style swingarm, and the 17-inch rims are made from cast aluminum in a final effort to keep unsprung weight on the low end of the spectrum. So far we have a rather unremarkable bike that's comparable to any of a number of tour bikes out there, but all that changes when we get to the suspension. Triumph opted for a WP suspension package with 43mm, inverted forks up front and a monoshock on the swingarm that provide 5 inches and 4.72 inches of travel, respectively. Best of all, ride quality is electronically controlled, allowing you to adjust both front and rear for compression and rebound damping, plus a hydraulic preload function on the rear monoshock, and all at the touch of a button. Preset ride profiles, sport, normal, comfort, automatically set up the suspension values for quick changes on the fly. No doubt this is a lot of bike to stop, but Triumph gives you the tools you need with a pair of 320mm front discs and 4-pot Nissan calipers and a 282mm disc in back with a twin-pot caliper, both with ABS protection. Additionally, the rear brake lever also pressurizes 2 of the pistons in the front brakes, so there is a measure of built-in brake balancing. Drivetrain. Triples are known for smooth power delivery, and so it makes a natural pairing for a bike built for comfort over the long haul. The beating heart of the Trophy SE is just such an engine, with an inline, 3-cylinder configuration that gives up even power pulses with relatively low vibration. An all-modern machine, it meets stringent emission standards through the use of liquid cooling with electronic fuel injection and a ride-by-wire throttle system that automatically strikes a balance between demand and capability for seamless delivery through the range. Dual, overhead cams time the valves, and an oversquare, 85mm bore and 71.4mm stroke gives us a total displacement of 1215 cc with some fairly decent power numbers to boot. At 6,450 revolutions per minute, Triumph's triple churns out 88 pound-feet of torque for reasonably comfortable cruising, but open it up to 8,900 revolutions per minute and you get the full 132 horsepower out of it. A 6-speed transmission sends engine power down to the rear wheel via the shaft final drive, and contributes to the 35 mpg city, 58.2 mpg at 56 miles per hour and 42.9 mpg at 75 miles per hour mileage figures. Pricing. MSRP on the 2016 Trophy SE is $19,499. Available colors are Phantom Black or Pacific Blue, and Triumph offers a 2-year unlimited mileage warranty with an option for 5 years extended warranty. Competitors. My first inclination was to go with the California 1400 Touring from Moto Guzzi. The engine is close enough, and it's built for more or less the same purpose, but the difference between the look of the Euro sleek Triumph Sport Tourer and the Western-geared Guzzi was too much. I just don't feel like they are looking for the exact same slice of the pie. Kawasaki, on the other hand, hits much closer to the mark with its Concours 14 ABS, and I think it will appeal to exactly the same sort of buyer, so let's see how they stack up. First off, the looks. Personally, I like the sleek panache of the Trophy, and think it manages to carry itself with a certain grace, whereas the Concours 14 is just a little too Power Ranger for my taste. I realize that taste is subjective, but there's my take on it. Beyond that, they both come built for the job with windshield, fairing and leg protection dominating the front of both machines. Hard saddlebags panniers provide storage, and both have the capacity for carrying a passenger or some cargo on the rear. In short, everything you need to hit the open road. The chassis are different in an interesting way. While Triumph used a modern, but still common, twin-beam frame, Kawasaki goes the monocoque route with a stressed skin structure. Unibody models are fairly common in the scooter market, but one doesn't see them on a bike this big very often. As usual, I'm a bit snakebit with the whole unibody thing, and prefer a traditional frame and sheet metal setup. Both bikes run with fully adjustable suspension, but only the Trophy comes with a fancy electronic suspension, a big point for Triumph. Kawasaki gains an advantage with its choice of mill for the Concours. While the Triumph lump measures out at 1,215 cc, the Concours comes packing an inline-4 with an 85 mm by 71.4 mm bore and stroke for a total displacement of 1,352 cc. To compound Triumph's woes, the Concours mill cranks out something in the neighborhood of 153 horsepower and 100 pound-feet of torque versus 132 ponies and 88 pounds from the Trophy. Purely performance-driven buyers will likely find this point to be the dealmaker in favor of the Kawasaki. The Concours picks up a big win at the till. At only $15,499, the Kawasaki is significantly lower than the $19,500 sticker on the Trophy SE. This will definitely be a draw for the budget-minded crowd, and is liable to put a lot of pressure on Triumph. Comfort seekers will pay the extra dough for the more luxurious Trophy. He said. My husband and fellow motorcycle rider, T.J. Hinton, says Trumpet has had a lot of experience over the years with triple-cylinder mills, and this engine has proven itself over the last 9 years. That's a pretty good run, and it means that the factory got it right, which means they will be replacing it with something else very soon, right? I like the idea of 3-cylinder touring because of the more tolerable vibration, and the electronic suspension is just great, no dirty knees from adjusting your forks, shocks. She said. I like that the Trophy SE is lightweight for its class. I don't feel like I'm wrestling with it, even at low speeds. Power delivery is smooth, and even though it's easy enough to find a touring bike with more torque and horsepower, I don't find the ride lacking at all. Specifications.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.